Hi there, welcome to Kronos Airsoft, and today we're looking at the CZ Scorpion Evo. Now, before you disappear anywhere, it's not what you think, because this is no ordinary Evo. Hi there, welcome back. So like I said, today we're looking at this rather lovely CZ Scorpion Evo, and the first thing you're probably going to notice is this real steel HB Industries rail on the front. Now we've called this the Evo-K, a bit of a nod towards the MP5K I suppose, the shorter barrel version. So for anybody who's been living under a rock for the past year and a half and doesn't know anything about the CZ Scorpion Evo, you can find more information about the product and its specs in the description below, so click the links. And we've got Dave here from Patrol Base. Hello. Who have produced this rather lovely beast. Only available at Patrol Base as well because it's a custom gun that they build themselves. So Dave, tell us how this came about.
HB came to us with the Evo event and said that we love what you're doing with the Evo and Airsoft, and they wanted to help us produce this sort of customised Evo. So we sort of jumped at them really. We fitted the shorter barrel. We've had to cut down the outer barrel and inner barrel to make it obviously fit properly, and installed the handguard itself. What you can't see from here is that we have rear wired it as well to a Dean's connector to make it a bit easier to get the battery in and out.
And you have to take the stock off to do that?
You do, yes. Same way as usual. Just press the right.
Same way as you get hold of the quick change spring.
Exactly, yes.
No, that's fine. So it's American company, am I right? HB Industries.
HB is American company.
Are they? I mean, is this something that's readily available everywhere?
Not really. You can get it in the States if you're over there. Otherwise, it is an ITAR restricted item.
Dave, is it only available in this length?
It isn't. There will be a long one too. I think they look awesome.
It's a cannon.
It's massive.
It's a massive cannon.
It's awesome. I want both of them very much.
So now we've talked about the gun, we're going to take it out onto the range. It's going to go outdoors for this one because we want a little bit more distance, just to show you what such a short barrel can achieve in such a high quality gun.
Cool, so we're outside now, we're on the range. Our target today is at 55 metres, that is a measured distance and not an estimate. It's a large metal plate, it's about a foot across and about 2.5 feet high. So it gives you a good estimate for sort of a man-sized target at that distance. We've got the hop set, we're using ASG Blaster .25s. We're going to show you that the accuracy isn't affected particularly by the fact that the barrel is cut down to 147mm. Alright?
So as we could see from the shooting test, that this performs amazingly well for a gun with such a short inner barrel in there, which you've had to shorten it to accommodate the shorter outer barrel.
Yes, it's down to 147mm.
How on earth is it possible that something that tiny can perform just as well as the stock Scorpion Evo?
Something we've always said is quality components. It doesn't matter for length, it's how higher quality the item is. They're all stock components in it and they're all very high quality, so you're not really losing out on much grouping size at all really, as you saw.
Right, excellent. So it's not length, it's what you do with it. So what options are there available for people who already own a Scorpion Evo?
Okay, cool. So you can buy another one. You can never have too many, they're great. You can purchase the kit, which will be available shortly, or you can send us the Evo you currently have and we will be able to fit the new kit and do all the rear wiring. It is important to remember though that the kit, although it is drop in on the barrel section, to rear wire there will be soldering and milling or Dremel pot if you could do that yourself. Right. It's fairly in depth, so if you're not quite confident doing that, give us a ring, drop us an email on the Patrol Base contact details and we can arrange that for you.
So we've seen what it looks like on the outside. You've talked about the rear wiring already, wired to Dean's. Apart from that, internally, Is it any different from your bog standard stock Evo?
Other than the shorter barrel, it's all standard ASG components. We've chosen to do that because it's just adding more expense and time to the production, which would have to pass on to the end purchaser, the consumer. The Evo is great anyway, and if you want to upgrade them, they're a great place to start.
So we've already mentioned the shorter barrel to kind of fit in with a shorter handguard look. The outer barrel is a customised barrel, I understand, but does that affect any of the accessories that were already available for the Evo?
It doesn't, no. So we've kept the standard threads for the Evo, so there's standard 18mm threads on the end.
Yes.
So your Evo adapter will take it down to a 14mm counterclockwise thread as usual. And it is the standard flash hider and barrel bush behind it.
So if you're already running a suppressor from a third party, for example, then that's still going to fit on fine?
It will, yes, if it fits your standard Evo.
Okay, so we've talked about how awesome everything is so far, but is there any kind of issues that you've run across with this? Any functionality of the original gun that's been affected at all?
Yes, so we've lost the front sling mount just here. That is part of the HB handguard. You do lose that functionality, but to be honest, not many Evo users run it.
I've never seen anyone using it.
If they haven't already lost it anyway. And with it being a small, really CQB designed gun, then you would be running a single point sling off the rear mount anyway. So it's not really that big a problem, we didn't feel. And obviously with the rear wiring, we do lose a little bit of capacity on your battery. That is something we have addressed, and we've got the Pro slim stick batteries with shortened cable and wired on Deans, and they fit in brilliantly, and that's what we tested the gun on earlier on the range.
Okay, so that's the new Scorpion Evo-K. Thanks, Dave, for your long journey to get here and
taking the ages,
spending some time with us. The full gun and the kit are now available on the Patrol Base website. Am I right in thinking that the long version is just the kit on its own?
Yep, the long version is kit only. It will fit any of them, although really you want to put it on either the BT or the full-size A1. We do recommend rear wiring those as well. Again, contact us in the service department to do that.
Excellent. Right. Well, that's it, guys. If you like the video, give us a like. Feel free to subscribe, share it with your friends. If you want any more information about the products, again, you'll find links in the description below. But for now, this is Kronos Airsoft. We'll see you next time.